What's going on? It's the Kush God Smoke Dizza, and this is the first episode of the Personal Party. You know what I mean? I don't even know where to start, but I know where to start. You know what I mean? I got my brother Show Broadway in here.
Chill.
You know what I mean? To assist me when I
You got me
I
to say
need
the
assistance.
crazy shit.
to say the crazy shit.
That's what you got me to say.
I mean, I guess you know. It depends what's crazy. What's
I mean,
crazy
I
to you,
ain't
what's crazy to
outlandish. I'm the truth, brother.
Okay, well, it's Show Broadway the truth. You know, when I said I wanted to do this podcast, you know, it was a lot of different angles I could have took with this. You know what I mean? And I think as time progressed and I started to really zone in on what I actually wanted to do, I still didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do, but I said, you know, if you put a live microphone in front of me and I get one of my outlandish friends in here, then I know I have some content, you know what I mean? And that brings us to the Personal Party. Let's talk about a little bit of the culture, what's going on right now in rap, because I feel like, you know, a lot of people ask me these things off record, and you know, I don't know if anybody's really aware of Clubhouse. At this point, everybody should know what Clubhouse is. But it's like a if you know, you know type thing. And I was on Clubhouse after. Do you have Clubhouse?
No.
I'm going to send you an invite because I think you should have Clubhouse.
Yeah, but I'm your friend, so I have Clubhouse.
No. You don't have Clubhouse. It's a platform named Clubhouse.
Okay.
You under a rock.
I'm under a rock.
I'm gonna pull you from underneath the rock.
Nah, I'm actually in these streets though.
All right, whatever. You could be in the streets and be on Clubhouse too. That's the thing with you niggas.
I'm a
nowadays.
nigga. What the fuck is you
know what I
talking
mean?
about?
Because it's like, I'm in the streets. What the fuck does that mean in 2020? I'm in the streets.
I'm out here in the cold. Yeah, hands brick.
Doing what? What are you doing in the cold?
We really gonna get into that?
I mean, look,
all right,
man.
we not gonna do that. I'm a podcaster. You gave me a job.
Now this nigga's a podcaster. First he's in the streets, now he's a podcaster.
I'm a podcaster.
So about this culture, you know what I mean, and about being on Clubhouse, you know, people was asking me my thoughts of the Gucci and Jeezy Verzuz battle. And my thoughts was, you know, I felt like Jeezy won overall because he had bigger records.
Facts.
And those bigger records took place in times when, you know, I think we all could capsule it and remember the times when that happened. But Gucci was entertaining. So, you know, entertainment is what this shit is about. And Gucci had a lot of big records too, but I felt like Jeezy trumped him with the records. But the overall moment for the culture, I think, was priceless. Especially, you know, the end results, which I'm a wrestling guy. So
Facts.
I look at everything like wrestling. So what I call it in wrestling terms is a working shoot. So a working shoot is let me put you on to what a working shoot
go
is.
ahead, brother. Please.
So a working shoot is when you're actually pulling the fourth wall, which is, you know, the realness from what's going on, but you're working. So y'all two are aware what's going on, but the crowd doesn't know. So you're working the crowd, and a shoot is when you go off record. That's shoot game. Is when, right. So I call it a working shoot. So that's what I felt like they did. And I felt like overall for the culture, it was amazing because these two had a storied rivalry beef where we could really call this beef. It's not Beyond Burger because somebody died.
Yeah, that's different, brother.
Right.
That's
right.
Different.
So, you know, when someone bloodshed, it's really beef. You know what I mean? A lot of people call beef war words. That's just a war words. These niggas was actually, you know, it was actually things going on. So it was a little more personal, but then, you know, 15, 20 years later, whatever number it was, you know, those guys are grown men, and, you know, some beefs never end. Pause. But I felt like this one it might open up a chapter to some type of working relationship between the two entities, and I think that's good for hip hop. What do you think about that?
I don't know, man. Gucci, he had the room working, brother. Like Gucci had the culture. It's Gucci, brother. Jeezy, he was for the bigger look of it. You know what I'm saying? Like we knew all Gucci, we knew all the Jeezy songs. We knew all the Gucci songs, but Jeezy songs was bigger. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Gucci songs was for Atlanta.
I mean
for the time, for the mixtape culture. If you was for the mixtape culture at that time, Gucci was working it. Yes or no?
Yes, but I feel like WAP had a lot of records that you didn't really have to necessarily listen to a mixtape to understand. Personally,
WAP he had new songs. He came on with a new song.
But WAP came into this as a battle. Jeezy came
he was
into
ready,
this
brother.
As I'm gonna play the bigger.
He was ready for anything that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, well, thankfully, nothing outside of a couple.
Of course.
A couple words being
But they both got their point across though.
Back and forth.
But you still gotta look at Jeezy like Jeezy. He stood his ground too though, brother.
Yeah, I mean Jeezy stood his ground, but like I said, I said Jeezy won. So I mean, I'm not arguing the fact that he held his ground, but I'm saying,
he really though?
Did he win?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won. I think after he hit him with the Eminem,
he won the battle.
But
did he win the moment?
Yes.
Jeezy won the moment?
Yes. I think Jeezy, if we looking into it as on wrestling terms, I think they both ended it as good guys.
So can we call it a tie?
No, we can't call it a tie. We could call it a win for the culture, but somebody had to walk out there a clear winner, and I'm gonna give that to Young Jeezy because clearly Gucci was the aggressor, and after he played The Truth and he had those words for Jeezy, after the song went off and Jeezy popped his chain and reversed the gun and hit him with that whole speech and got into the I'm the realest nigga, you already. That shit gave me goosebumps.
Facts, me too. But check this out. Jeezy was throwing a lot of little undercuts a lot of people ain't get. When Jeezy pumped my joint 10,000. You know what I'm saying? My outfit 10,000. That's because, supposedly, Jeezy had 10,000 on his head. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people wasn't catching. Like, if you was from Atlanta and, like, if you was really for that mixtape time, Gucci had it, brother. Gucci had that night. Like, he was saying a lot. Like, you could tell by even body language. Look at the body language. Gucci standing up,
but see,
facing Jeezy.
We New York niggas, right? So
Jeezy won the New York niggas.
No. Not only this, I want to get a narrative out because we New York niggas. So I feel like we're kind of privy to things that happen in New York more than being privy to things that happen in Atlanta, especially 15 years ago. Because we in our 30s. I'm 36.
I'm 35.
35. So back then, we didn't really know what was going on in Atlanta. Now, for my knowledge, from some of my Atlanta homies, they said that the guy that actually went and tried to put in some work for the bounty on WAP's chain wasn't even Jeezy's guy like that. They said he was just going on a mission. Now, I don't know per se if that's real, but I heard that from multiple people, so I want to say that there's some truth behind that to why they could probably rest with beefing, because you don't have to beef to not fuck with somebody if somebody did you something, you know what I mean? Like,
facts.
Especially something like that, for me personally, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done. The culture would just have to deal with it.
Facts.
If a nigga, you know what I mean, put one of my loved ones out, but then when you think about it, was it really his loved one, or was it a, no disrespect? Was it a throwaway?
I'm with you.
Was it a throwaway?
I'm with you. I don't know.
Because if I say, hey, it's a bounty on XYZ chain,
but Smoke,
none of my loved ones ain't really gonna go get that chain and get that bounty.
I feel you, but check this out though.
Somebody else gonna do that.
You from the streets, brother. If somebody I'm with and you coming to get us and he get hit in the mission, that was my loved one. I don't care. You tried to take me out with him. It doesn't matter.
I feel that, but it sounds like a mercenary job.
I mean, at the end of the day...
And if you my loved one, I'm not putting you on no mission.
When it comes to gunplay, brother, it is no...
But I don't know. I can't speak on it.
When it comes to gunplay, it's not that.
I'm just going common sense. If you my loved one, I'm not sending you on a mission. So how much of a loved one could that really be if you sent them on a mission?
I mean, that's grown man thinking, brother. I feel you on that, though. That's grown men thinking. You know what I'm saying? But these gentlemen was in their 20s at the time too, so we can't judge them.
I mean,
for
niggas
that.
kill for less, and niggas get killed
That's
for less.
That's a fact.
But what I'm saying is, I felt the way it was easier for them to squash whatever problem they had because of the person that got hit. I feel like if it was somebody that was a little closer to Jeezy, then maybe it would be a little.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? It's sensitive on both sides because
I understand.
It's sensitive on the nigga that caught the body and it's sensitive on the nigga that put in the order.
Bro, they just both show like being a grown man is really powerful, man.
They
like,
both
for real.
They both grown and they both gangsters. It take me back to a song in Union Dudes on my album Homegrown, Shameful Plug.
Talk.
Why I said the gangster shit ain't just to kill, it's who put in the order. Right? So that shit is plain sight. And you know, both of them fellas was living on you know, the same side of the street life, and you know how the streets go. He dead or in jail. You know what I mean? But they survived it.
Sidebar: he just tried to flex.
Nah, that wasn't a flex. That there's the
lyrics flex. Trust me, I know him better than y'all do.
There's a personal party with Smoke Dizzy.
That's
you
a
know what I mean?
fact.
So you know, I'm just
that's a fact.
Just some personal shit. You know what I mean? Even how I got to doing this podcast, because I want to give a little knowledge to how I even got to even get to these steps, right? Even in the space that we in right now, you know, we in my office, the RFC office. This is the personal party. This is the personal party. So you know, it's not only just me up here smoking a blunt to my face. And Show doing his thing with his grab and his papers or whatever the fuck it is.
Don't go there, man. The young niggas smoke like the G. You heard?
I mean, we gonna get to that too.
Please.
But you know, I got into this this space from life throwing me different curveballs. You know what I mean? And I've been trying to utilize. No, let me take the word trying out because I talk to my therapist every Monday, and I need to eliminate that word. So I've been doing this this process in doing things myself, DIY, do it yourself. And you know, it started with me actually recording myself on the same setup right here. A lot of the music you guys heard in the last few months, I want to say years, been being cranked out of here. Just me recording myself and learning how to do it. And I said, you know, how can I take this a notch up? You know, I did the homegrown thing. I was doing not just the album, but the homegrown interview series. If you guys haven't checked that out, go to YouTube right now on my page, Dizavision. Where this podcast will live as well, and go check out my homegrown series. I interviewed Dapper Dan, famous Harlem legend, creator, stylist, historian, OG. List goes on. I spoke to B Dot from Rap Radar. Shout out to my brother B Dot.
That was a dope episode.
And I spoke to Jinx, my man Jersey Jinx. Shout out to my bro Jersey Jinx. You know what I mean, from Revolt Complex days. And you know, that's a sidebar. So you know, I got into that, and I was to regain on the track that I was just on. You know, I wanted to take it up another level. Like, I don't want to stop. I want to have my own production. I want to have my own thing going on. And you know, I was talking to Spit, I want to say a year and a half ago, and we was talking about doing our podcast together, which I think one day down the line it'll happen when that asshole you know, stops being a fucking asshole.
Shout out to Spitter.
Shout out to my brother Currency Spitter. I'm gonna get into some good Currency Spitter stories too, because he's a piece of shit. But you know, we was talking about doing this podcast, and you know, our timing, for one, you know, he's in New Orleans, I'm in New York. Our timing is not fully in sync, and it's awesome as it would be for us to do our podcast and, you know, just have fun and eventually, you know, graduate to doing exactly what we want to do. In the media world, that took a hit because of COVID. And you know, we both doing our own things. Obviously, we have music careers that we need to tend to, so it's kind of hard to get together. So I said, you know, for me recording myself, let me take this shit up another notch. Let me do my own shit right now. You know what I mean? I sat with my brother Joe Buddens a few weeks ago, and
shout out to the JBP.
And he gave me a lot of game, and more importantly, outside the game that he gave me, he said something to me that'll stick with me forever. He said, look, A lot of niggas want the bags. A lot of bags out there. Go get the bag. Right? You want a bag? Go get a quick bag. Do what you do. But don't waste my time. If you want to do this, I'm a fucking potter. I'm a podcaster, Smoke. All of you niggas want to go get bag. You want to go get the quick bag. You want to do that. And in typical Joe Budden fashion, you know, I understood what he was saying from the jump. It's basically, if you're going to do this shit, you got to be all in and you got to really do this shit, right? So this is my stab at the whatchamacallit, at the bullseye real fast. This is my shot in doing this shit and doing it all the way because it's in my space. I own the equity like I own my music, and you know, we gonna do this shit. So this is the personal party with Smoke Dizza,
Triple P,
co-starring my brother Show Broadway. You know what I mean? And I have some guests up here every now and then. You know what I mean? Because I'm in my personal space, so only personal people that I'm actually friends with could step foot in the thresholds and even have a conversation with me. So it's not gonna be no riffraff shit. So yeah, I got here from being put out on my ass for my lady. You know what I mean? She got tired of me. She got tired of me and my shit. I had to figure it out. And this is a part of me figuring it out. So shout out to you, Chanel. And yeah, this is
What's up, Nelly?
Smoke There's a Personal Party podcast. But anyhow, let's get into that let's get into marijuana real fast. Cause I feel like, you know, this is one of the topics that not only am I a guru, not only am I a tastemaker, not only am I an influencer, not only am I the Kush God, but I am weed.
Talk your
so
shit.
I want to talk about it for a second. I want to talk about how, you know, we graduated from smoking Dutch Masters. We were vanilla Dutch Master guys. You know what I mean? East Coast niggas, we didn't smoke cigarellos. We smoked the fat Dutch Masters.
And when you had bread, it was a Garcia Vega. That was facts, nigga.
What was this, 01? Who the fuck was smoking Garcia Vegas?
You bugging the fuck out. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Them shits was $2-3. Come out the joint, B. Long Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Roll you a birthday blunt. Throw you 2 of them 20s in there from Vermilion or something. That you crazy. You bugging out your.
That's that Broadway.
I'm definitely from Broadway. You right. 144.
Vegas in the west side of Harlem downtown. We was smoking motherfucking peach white owls with the Vermilion, because we definitely smoked the haze from Vermilion too.
That's a fact.
All right, so shout out to Dykeman. But we dumped those in peach Phillies or peach white owls.
Peach Phillies and white owls.
At that time,
I did all
Garcia
that.
Vegas.
I said occasionally, brother.
Occasionally.
That was an occasion.
I don't know about that, Carter.
You bugging out. You bugging out. B. There's a lot of niggas out there that's gonna feel me. They gonna be like, "Show know what he talking about, bro." You know what I'm saying?
Broadway.
Nah, and it wasn't even Broadway. This was me and my niggas when I was downtown. I could say that. Amsterdam, 105th. Shout out to my niggas. I'm all over. You know that.
Nah, shout out to Harlem. Period. I don't discriminate. I'm from all over Harlem. Uptown, downtown, east side, west side. It's all good.
That's how we met, brother.
Facts. But what I'm saying is, in my part of town, I'm from downtown Harlem. You feel what I'm saying? I'm one of the most reputable niggas from downtown Harlem. Let me put that on the table.
I'm from Broadway,
man. For anybody that's listening, because this is gonna be a Harlem thing, and I want all my Harlem guys to tune in, because I'm gonna have some Harlem guys here. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of culture that we need to discuss, and I want people to understand what Harlem is for real. It's 55 blocks. However, in those 55 blocks, the river to river, it's a lot of different territories. So uptown and downtown, right? So uptown starts from 155th Street.
Facts.
And it ends on 125th Street. 125th Street.
No, it ends on 110th, you bugging.
No. I'm talking about uptown and downtown.
Okay, copy.
Okay? So uptown is from 155th.
Facts.
From Rucker, from Polo Grounds, Colonial, right? Down to 125th. So from 55th to 25th is uptown. If you live on 127th Street, 126th Street, you're considered being from uptown.
Facts.
If you come down from 125th Street to 110th Street, that is considered downtown Harlem. Okay?
100%.
I'm from downtown Harlem. Okay, I'm born and raised on 119th Street between Manhattan and Morningside Avenue. Originally born on 118th Street between Manhattan and Morningside Avenue. Shout out to the Garage Crew and all the hustlers and everybody that I came up watching. You know what I mean? That gave me some swag. You know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Baby Chris, rest in peace. First nigga I seen with the Cool G's and the Cristal in '96. You know what I mean? I think this is around the time Mace first got his deal. These niggas was moving like they was bad boy already.
Nah, facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Those is the niggas that I got my style from.
Shout out to the Run Click, Broadway.
You feel me? Shout out to Killer. Shout out to Woo. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're all that. My Firmos niggas and all that. But anyhow, you know what I mean? I'm a downtown Harlem nigga. I did something with my life. You know what I mean? And now I just wanted to break down the Harlem origin. But anyhow, I don't understand how you got to Papers and Grabber. It's kind of confusing to me, and I want to understand it, right? And I'm not shitting on you, but
You really, shitting, nigga?
No, I'm not shitting because you're not the only person that got there, and I'm just like,
it's really
if you
fun.
Gonna go all the way, if you gonna go all the way to being a paper soldier, which I flip flop during the years, my friends will tell you,
right?
You know what I mean? When I had Wiz and Currency on my neck telling me to smoke papers because it's better I'm smoking paper bags. I'm doing your back is gonna hurt. They was hitting me with all the shit, right? And,
talking shit.
And then I crossed over for a little bit. You know what I mean? I tried it.
You tried it.
It worked.
I was with you.
You know, but I'm an East Coast nigga.
That's a fact. So
when I'm doing that shit in my ciphers, niggas is not get that shit out of here.
It's not for the cipher, but go ahead.
You can't even pass a joint. You're not supposed to pass a joint. I feel like the song "Personal Party," right? Let me get to the origins of that song before I get back to you.
This is what
the song "Personal Party" came from me not knowing how to roll joints, right? And passing Spitter a joint that he was like, "I'm not smoking. I'm eating. I'm not fucking smoking this shit. We just smoking personals from here on in."
That's how that shit came about.
So that's how I feel Personal Party came about. And then I'm a steamer, so I feel like
he definitely a steamer.
I don't like passing weed,
Pause.
and the best thing that ever happened to me to not pass weed was this pandemic, because it made it easier to say germs. Germs.
100%.
Germs.
100%.
No, I don't want to pass my weed.
Nah, this is solo dolo.
Why do I have to pass it? Pass it for what?
Nah, we're not even supposed to be breathing in the same space.
And I feel like when you 30 plus, you gotta have your own, man.
You gotta have your own weed.
Come on, man. I don't care what you know what I mean?
This nigga charged me.
Oh yeah, I will charge your ass.
This nigga charged me. And this is the smoke, like, this is one of my rich friends. He hates me calling him that. It is what it is.
Cause I ain't rich.
Okay.
I know rich niggas, man. I'm not rich.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's levels. It's levels.
I'm wealthy in spirit.
Yo, I forgot my weed at the crib. Smoke God called me, yo.
Second rookie mistake. I had an info on this shit. Go ahead, keep going.
Listen, man. I ain't forget the mic. Pause.
I mean,
okay, we ain't gonna get into that. So the most important thing I had. So I'm like, yo, we going to smoke. I'm on my way to smoke crib. I don't need weed. This the Kush God. I asked for, yo, let me get an eighth. This nigga told me, give him $70. We friends, brother. Nah.
Facts.
Nah, I understand. I know the prices.
I don't smoke cheap weed.
This shit fire. Nah, this shit tastes like sweet potato pie.
All right. So the name of the weed.
This shit tastes like, I don't know the name of the weed. I just know it's fire. Dude, hold on. What's this?
Shut up.
Can I see that?
No.
What's that?
The name of this weed is churros. Shout out to Lavish Lifestyle. My man laced me with some good weed while I was in California. This is Perp Invaders Smokers Club. You know what I mean?
Why I ain't getting none of that?
Cheap plug. As you can see, I wasn't even paying attention to my wonderful cameras I have in here. But this is Perp Invaders from Smokers Club. We have a store that's being developed right now.
Shout out to Shice
in Detroit. Shout out to Shipes. Shout out to Shice Bubs. Shout out to Jarrett.
Shout out to
Smokers
Shipes.
Club. I'm an owner, founder of Smokers Club.
Facts.
Cheap pop. But back to you.
Yes.
So I charged you for that because, like I said, when you 30 plus, you're not the same way you leave with your wallet. You leave with whatever your vice is too. Yes, you too, Carter. Because this is the thing. You gotta train your friends for how you want them to look at you. So if I came to your house, me, Smoke Desert, came to your house with no weed, and I was like, y'all need some weed, you're gonna say to me, you Smoke Desert.
Nah, that's a fact.
How you ain't got no weed? That niggas love to tell me that. So if you want to come around me and say, "Yo, what's up? You ain't got no weed for sale?"
What they say in the
you
streets?
heard? Did you hear the last part? For
Keep
sale?
that energy.
No.
Keep that energy.
Energy's been kept for the last couple years. I smoke alone. This is why we on the Personal Party podcast right now.
100%.
This ain't from me getting weed from niggas. I stopped
But why
getting
you
weed
ain't
from
show
niggas
me the
in
purple Invader
2014.
bag though?
Because this is not for sale, and I spent a lot of money on this.
He's not cheap. Like everything else, like with weed, this nigga's like a little kid. Like, everything else, this nigga shit everything. I can sleep here. I can do whatever I want. This nigga with this weed, fucking man.
I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like I said,
different.
when you 30 plus, you should have your own pack.
I mean, fuck you, man.
Whatever you want to say.
I love you though.
Whatever. But you know, even in New York City, speaking of weed, even being in New York City, you know, the weed prices and the weeds are very different right now. I feel like a lot of people became married to the bags. I think, you know, it took the innocence out of meeting the actual grower, getting the phenos and actually creating your own strain for real, as to now you can just go out west and just get an abundance of the same pack and just call it what you want to call it. Mm-hmm. Get a bag to market it. And you know, it's
a
brilliant.
hustle.
It's a hustle. It's brilliant for the black market. But you know, I think it's a bit of cheating behind that, and I think it becomes some type of saturation. And then it's a if you know thing.
That's a
fact.
fact.
A nigga like me,
you can't pull that card on.
You're not about to bring me no light depths and tell me it's outdoor in a Gary Payton bag.
Nah.
Right. And it's a lot of bootleg bags going out. Shout out to Burner. Shout out to the originator of a lot of these of that type of marketing, especially in the stores. Now, the first person that I actually seen doing this marketing on a black market level was Shice. Yes.
Branson?
No. Branson didn't have bags with his name on it that said Branson.
No, he didn't.
Branson
but you
had
knew that was Branson weed, though.
He had triangle bags, but let's go to this. Let's be honest. When Branson was out here with the triangle bags, we were babies.
100%.
So we didn't experience that.
We didn't.
So, you know, I shout out to my big homie Branson, you know what I mean? Because if you want to know where you at, you got to know where you came from.
100%.
So, you know, I definitely been next to B and definitely picked his brain and definitely, you know, understand the psyche with it. And Branson has a juice bar. Shout out to Branson Got Juice on 147th and St. Nicholas. If you in Harlem or you want to come to New York City and you want a good juice from Harlem, go to Branson Got Juice. If you in the Bronx and you want a good juice, 1020 Castle Hill. Juices for life. Shout out to my brother Styles P. You know what I mean? Everybody on this healthy campaign. I dibble and dabble. I take my elderberry gummies in the morning, and I take my probiotic gummies, and I take fish oil pills when I eat. You know what I mean? Shout out to Wallow. I'm not really I can't say I'm fully disciplined with really cutting out a lot of the bad things, but I'm not a red meat eater, no homo. And I don't really indulge in like steaks and shit either. So I don't really miss anything. Being pescatarian, I'm trying to wean myself off chicken again, because remember I didn't eat chicken for like a year and a half when I got sick.
That's a fact.
Of eating chicken.
I remember
Fuck
that.
Buffalo Wild Wings. I owe y'all niggas a lawsuit. Niggas sold me some wet chicken. You feel me? And that shit made me miss 2 gigs. And I was sick for like a week and a half. I retired from chicken for a whole year after I ate Buffalo Wild Wings. And
Don't take this nigga nowhere to eat, man.
I owe you niggas. I owe y'all a lawsuit. I'm telling you, I owe you niggas a lawsuit because I missed that one. I missed the good 2 bags too, fucking with Buffalo Wild Wings that I did not forgive them for. And this happened in like 2016, 2017. But
man,
it's still fresh.
Fuck all that. This nigga, when you take this nigga to a restaurant, I know we on weed, but when you take this nigga to a restaurant, man, everything nasty to him. So you know what I'm saying, you gotta eat what he want to eat. He one of those. So I don't, man.
Nah.
I'm one of those niggas. Like, give me a sandwich from the store. We straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, every time I'm in Philippe's and all that, that's when I'm with the homie.
See, you trying to talk to me like I'm not from the 9. Like I don't eat from Haji still.
It's been a while.
I won't get a dirty chopped cheese from 16 from Manhattan Ave.
You got your own chopped cheese.
Yes, I do.
You don't eat,
but it's still. But I got my own chopped cheese because I got tired of eating everybody else's chopped cheese. So, but I don't have my own chopped cheese in Harlem. I got my own chopped cheese in Brooklyn.
You tried to make it
Anthony and Sons Panini Shop. Shameless plug. You know what I mean? If you on Grubhub right now, I have the #1 sandwich at that shop right now.
That's a fact, though.
The RFC chopped cheese, okay, with caramelized onions, on garlic bread. You know what I mean? Go check that out if you're in New York City. And it got the special sauce. Pause. Go check that out. But anyway, you gotta stop talking to me like I don't eat cup of noodles and shit when I feel like it. You don't, bro. I do. Just because I don't do it in front of you or I don't publicize it doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
If you don't do it when you with me, I know you don't do it.
Nah, I do, my bro. I eat oodles and noodles when I feel like it.
I never seen a pack of oodles and noodles around you. What are you talking about, bro?
I gotta prove my struggle to you niggas now.
Bro, you get on low for chicken wings and fried rice all the time. I see you. I see the arguments.
Because he eats chicken wings with pork fried rice and he opens his mouth, no homo, as he chews.
And my man popping champagne every time he do it. You know what I'm trying to say? Shout out to Low. You know what I'm trying to say? And Low got that. Shout out his tape, my man. Low tape fire, my nigga.
Shout out to 4 Series. Shout out to Nimlo. 4 Series out right now. I've been giving a lot of shameless plugs because I feel like this is why I created this platform, so you can know what's going on and we can have these talks and
183rd on fire.
Right. Produced
RFC.
by the 3rd.
Really?
Yeah. This is a RFC. This is
RFC
sponsored
Media
by RFC. Gotta put that out there too. My wrestling shit, NWO. We can have that on the screen and shit. Hey, Frankie, you good with shit like
You want to put your belt on your shoulder?
Nah, we ain't gotta do all that. Oh. But getting back to weed. Did you ever think about creating your own strain? Like you ever thought like?
I had my own strain, bro. What are you talking about? You stop this, man. Everybody on Broadway know what it is, man. Show Broadway, man. Come on, man. I made that sour popular over here, man. Come on, man. The real niggas know, and you know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shice Bubs. Shice Bubs the first nigga. Shout out to Mike Boogie, Broadway Boogie. That's my OG. Facts. He gave me the plug.
This nigga think he's some legend.
I am a legend, man. I wouldn't be here. You don't associate with everybody, nigga. Stop it. You don't. Whatever. But niggas know me. You know what I'm saying? When they watch it, they gonna be in them comments like, that's a fact. Show. And I was Young Facts. This is a... Come on, man. Give me my... Come on. You ain't gonna do this to me, bro.
You think facts started...
With me.
Where did the word facts...
With me. Actual factual. Show Broadway.
I'm not about to let you sit here and claim the
Curls for the girls, waves for the babes, and that's for the hood rats. You already know how I do, man.
This nigga got his own catchphrase. That's the thing with New York niggas. If you give us an inch, we'll take the whole yard.
We got to.
You said you created the word facts in the culture. I'm not jacking that. I don't believe it. But then I do know somebody that I know Shice created the word piff. I remember
Come
that.
on, that's the OG, man.
That's in the Urban Dictionary. Where in the Urban Dictionary does it say Show Broadway created the word facts?
It don't say that.
So it's not real. You're not jacking it. I'm not letting you jack it.
Ah, man. You know what it is, bro. You know what it is. You used to call me Young Facts.
Yeah, because that's you used to say it a lot. You used to
so
say
I
it
wasn't.
a lot. But I don't know where you got it from. I don't think you.
You didn't know where I got it from, but I was the first one you heard.
You just used to say
you
it
in the culture, but I was the first one you heard.
I wouldn't say the first one I heard. I would say the first one that used it as a catchphrase.
That you fucked with it. I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop. Let me stop. Nobody gonna give me that because nigga, I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? I know who the fuck is. Yeah, who the fuck is I? I'm just somebody sitting here smoke this on the Personal Party podcast. But I'm Show Broadway, and I had the sour early.
Respectfully,
I was one of the people that helped push Hayes to the side.
I guess. I mean, from
I mean,
Broadway.
yeah, from Broadway. They know.
Alright,
They know.
cool.
They know. They know. They know.
Well,
43rd
and-
Hamilton, Hungry Ham. Shout out all my niggas over there. Everybody know. Shout out to my nigga Randy Savage. R.I.P. R.I.P. Simon. R.I.P. Man, I love all y'all niggas, man. Broadway, y'all know what it is, man. Show Broadway, man. We here. Thank you, Smoke.
You can fact check that. We'll call this segment fact check, I guess.
Yeah, let's do that.
So if that is not, if anybody doesn't feel like that is a fact what this guy says, then put in the comments right now.
Why he gonna do that
during
to me?
fact check that Show Broadway that is not factual. That will
They
be-
all gonna say it's not factual. You said it's not factual.
Say on fact checks that is not factual. Show Broadway did not create the word facts.
All right, they don't love me yet. They gonna love me soon.
So we'll see.
All
Like
right.
even back to switching gears on marijuana. I want to go to marijuana in sports. I got a lot of friends that are professional athletes that indulge in marijuana, but society kind of makes it a little taboo for them to actually embrace it because in a lot of sports it's not actually all the way accepted. I feel like a lot of NBA. I feel like NBA players should be able to indulge in marijuana.
Them niggas smoke.
I feel like wrestlers should be able to openly indulge in marijuana.
Anything physical.
I think anything physical where you can actually get hurt, I think you should be able to use marijuana because we don't, not even we. I feel like in life it's not a drug, it's a plant. However, anything not used in moderation can be bad for you, but I think marijuana is a little more helpful.
Facts.
Right? So, I believe athletes should be able to indulge openly in marijuana. What do you think about that?
You know what it is? I think so because they're grown men, but they're heavily influenced on kids. Kids are heavily influenced on them. And it's like if they smoke openly, I think kids will smoke openly, even though they're doing it already. We not going. This ain't one of those. These kids are smoking out here, but you know what I'm saying?
That's
Because they looking up to.
You know what? I didn't think about that.
I mean, that's what I would think.
What conversation would you have? All right, now we know your son is still
4.
he's still a baby.
Paulie, I love you.
Right. Now, what kind of conversation would you have with your son if he was 11? No, if he was 14 right now, and you caught him smoking pot.
All right, put it this way. I think about this every day. Now, my daughter's 14 right now, about to turn 15, but she's, still, she's not gonna go with that. My son is a little bit more. He looks up to me. He see the people I'm around. You know what I'm saying? But he's such a brilliant kid, and he's in Catholic school doing beautiful. And your kids. I think your kids like my mother knew me. Like my mother tried me, She was on it, but I think my mother was more of the let him do it here because I know he's safe and I know my son. And as long as I stayed above the average and I was doing things and I was thinking on my own, my mother was good with that. She was good with that. I was the kid that everybody house, I'm the house that everybody come over to. We lighting 9 L's up. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Miss Carter, R.I.P. Mommy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was all good with that. But my son, I would have to see how he's being raised. Like, I mean, not how he's being raised, of course, by me, but how he turns out. Like, you know what I'm saying? What he looks at and what he's, like, you know how you look at your kids and like, he can handle it and he can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? So if he couldn't handle it, I'll take parent precautions. But if I'll be like, do it here. You know what I'm saying? And don't touch my shit. And I know I'll catch a lot of flack for saying that, but I don't give a fuck because y'all kids smoke too. And you know what I'm saying? And they smoking in your crib when you're not there. That's why you come home and your jewelry gone and all that type of shit. So don't come at me in the comments. I don't want to hear none of that. I ain't the one.
I respect. Thanks for sharing your perspective, and I respect that. I can't say I all the way agree because I'm still kind of old fashioned, even though I am who I am. So it makes me feel a little hypocritical
You West Indian thinking, brother. That's a fact.
Maybe that because you know.
And I don't mean that in no disrespect.
No disrespect taken. Because even with me being who I am now, right? I still would not go to my mother's house and light up a blunt.
I got pictures smoking next to my mom's, and it was beautiful.
Now I can if my mom was in my space, then that's a little different.
Nah, I was in her house, like.
See, but my mom didn't get. She didn't grant me that access.
I feel you.
Now, my dad, right, when he found out that I was smoking weed, my dad is funny. You know,
your dad is cool, bro.
Me and my dad is a lot alike. Like, even when he mad, he got like this smirk on his face, but the smirk is like he trying not to laugh and he want to be
condescending.
Mad. Right, it's condescending, but at the same time, you know what I mean, there's still some type of justice that comes with that, right? So, first thing he told me was, I know you high, nigga. I see. Why your eyes look like that? Even before I was smoking weed, like, he was kind of like, because my friends were smoking
What
weed.
age was this?
This was like 15, 16. This is before.
Damn, that's late, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, I started smoking weed late in life.
Nigga, I
didn't start smoking weed for
bro.
real. I started smoking weed for real in like 18. Like, I was going through like my first heartbreak, right?
But the way you smoked, though, I'm sorry, hold that. Like, you started late, but you smoked back. Two back.
But see,
two back.
That's because
two back, my brother.
Yeah, but that's, you know, I live a lot of life and I got a lot of shit happening in my life where, you know, that might calm my anxiety down a bit. I feel like, you know, even that word anxiety, I think a lot of people use that word as a crutch to not really know how to really articulate what anxiety is. You know what I mean?
Right.
For one, you know, the word anxiety is derivative from the word anxious. So it's
makes
like,
sense.
I'm jumping.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of shit, you know.
I got that.
I'm super cool and I'm super poised, right? But inside, I'm all over the place. I got a lot of shit. Happening. I'm trying to balance a lot of shit.
Don't jump from this heartbreak story.
No, I'm gonna get back to that.
Okay.
That's probably why I smoke as much as I smoke now. Now, I started smoking at 18 off my first heartbreak, right? And my friends at the time, you know, Arizona was the weed to smoke. That was the thing.
Shout out to Arizona.
If you didn't start off smoking mango piña, chocolate, you're not beef and brock. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you didn't start off smoking, that's the smoking
chocolate
starter kit.
Yes, a fact.
You feel me? So I started it from the ground level before I graduated into top shelf Dizza.
Mm-hmm.
Right? My shit was Arizona, and I didn't even roll my own blunts at this time. I wasn't I couldn't smoke a blunt to the face at this time. I had to have a partner to smoke with. All I really wanted was a few pulls and I could be goofy.
That's a fact.
Right?
Nah, that's a fact.
But I think, you know, the first few times when I was attempting to smoke, I think that was more so just from me watching Friday, and I was so influenced by smoking.
Chris Tucker had you fucked up.
He had me fucked up.
He had me fucked up too.
I got my whole name from Chris Tucker.
That shit came out. I tell you, I smoked in 5th grade. And I'm sorry, Chris. I know you reneged back off the Fridays because of this. But yeah, nigga, I smoked because of you. And
you might not get the nigga to do another Friday you talking like that. You said that with so much conviction.
Because I did. But I'm doing all right in life.
Nah, we all are.
So it's all right, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? But nigga, that character was crazy, brother.
I think the people, you know, outside of that and the friends that I was around at that time, you know, it was between Chris Tucker and Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was the first rap album I've ever bought
100%.
in my life. Gin and Juice was a song that I used to fucking, when I had school and we had a doctor's appointment, I knew I'd be home a little early. MTV will only show rap videos maybe once every hour,
bro.
So you have to actually
video music box.
Not even video music box. It's MTV because this where the video was premiered. I feel like this was the same year Tevin Campbell Can We Talk came out, and I left the VCR on with the VHS taping from when I went to the doctor, when I left the house at 10:30, 11 with my mom, and I came back like 2 p.m. and I rewinded the tape until I found Gin and Juice. That was my first introduction to my love of rap. Now, fast forward, I started, you know, I might have flirted with it 14, 15, just see what it was. But I didn't have no real love for it because I was an athlete. I played basketball.
That's a fact.
So I didn't really care for doing anything outside of, playing in a tournament or going to the park with my homies. So, fast forward, heartbreak, whatever.
I was in a different shit.
My friends, smoking Arizona. One of my big homies had owned an actual store at this point because, these are the times in New York City when you can own a business, 99-cent store, juice bar, whatever XYZ that would be. If you was burning incense in the front of the store, it's possible that you're selling marijuana in that store.
100%.
So we had the store also, so I had access to all of this weed too. And that was where I got my love for it. Now, when I got my love for Top Shelf, and it was the shift from Hayes, because earlier, like way, after all of that, I might have linked with Johnny and Shiest and everybody, like 18, 19, and I smoked the best Hayes because I was always next to Shiest. That's my big brother.
100%.
And he always,
And Shiest was up there on 56, 5'7", right? 5'8".
5'8". And he was the guy with the
No
Poulet.
Corona.
He was the guy with the Poulet. So I used to always, I'd be with him every day, so I was always smoking the Poulet. Now, when I went over to the West Coast, and I was working with Johnny on, I believe it might have been High Tech, or it might have been Sean Kingston. I can't remember at the time who it was, but when we went over there, and I got introduced to Kush, not OG, Kush, it changed my life. I feel like I went to the West Coast, well, the Midwest, before I ever went to California. I went to Utah with Shice. And that was, when we got to Utah, I'm like, damn, how we gonna smoke? We ain't got no weed. Shice was like, what? Pulled out the haze. It was the first time. That was the first time, you know what I mean? I actually was with somebody or seen, some New York shit pop up in Utah, if you follow.
That's
right?
a fact.
So now when I go to LA for the first time and I'm introduced to this Kush, and I got so much of this shit or whatever, and when it's time to go home, I still got this Kush, and I'm like, I'm not leaving this weed. I'm not leaving.
Nigga fell in love.
I'm not this.
Nah, I know what you're talking about.
She coming home. She
coming home. Wifey, for real.
And I got her a ticket. And she came home with
She
me.
cost a ticket too.
She came home with me, and my niggas
named herself after her and all that.
And my niggas was just like, wow, like what? Like, what is this? Like, you gotta like peel the shit. Like my man T2, he always tell the story like, what? This was the first thing with the Cali weed. You gotta bring the weed, and he a West Indian nigga. Say,
facts.
And he get drunk. She like, you gotta peel
the weed, man.
You know what I mean? So that was my love for Top Shelf, and then throughout the years and being out there and linking with a lot of the West Coast natives in the weed community, like the Kenny Powers in Oakland, like the Burners in Oakland, like the Luigi's with the Luigi OGs, and then fast forward to the Billy Kimbers, and all of them, really, really, if you know, and you can only get from their type of strains, was where I really started to develop my love. And touring is another thing that you get to see where the good weed is at. So I know if I go here, it's not good weed here. But I know if I go here, my man is here, he gonna find me the pack. Like Chicago, my man Guap, shout out to Guap in Chicago. I remember they had some shit called Irene. Now this is the time where I didn't notice the shift in what was happening, where niggas just naming the weed whatever the fuck they want to name it, but it's from the family of OG, or it's from the family of Sour. So now they had the Irene in Chicago. So me, Spitter, Trademark, Roddy, we all going crazy over the Irene. Yo, Guap, go get us 2 joints of the Irene. But it was just OG. It was just niggas marketing. They didn't have the bags, but they had the name. So we knew what to look for. So fast forward now that we in this bag culture, right? And on the black market side, if you know what you're doing, you can strike gold. This is like buying stock into the Gap when they announced Kanye took over on Robinhood. This is what that is. If you understand.
That's
If you understand what
good
I'm
analogy.
saying. Right. So it's a gold rush for the black market, but for people that actually know what's up, it could be a kick in the balls. Cause I don't like paying $100 for Ave. I tell you that now. I'm liable to curse you out.
What's going on?
I'm liable to curse you out.
Bro, what's going on? You just tried to charge me $70. You hear?
Nah, but
that's only $30 from.
Cause you gotta respect the game. If I'm giving it to you for $30 less,
You the connect.
I'm not the connect.
Yes, you are.
I'm just Smoke Dizza.
That's a
Smoke Dizza.
You just showed you Smokers Club founder. What
I am,
okay.
but that don't mean I gotta fuck the game
so you
up.
don't charge.
If the shit is 100, I'm not gonna make it 70. I'm not about to fuck the game up. Why I can't get my extra 30?
I gave you $40.
Why I
you
can't
gave
get the
me
extra 30?
2 grams.
It's the brother. This is the life we live.
Oh,
that's the life we live. If you want to purchase from me, that's the purchase. Because if
can't
I'm
wait till I
purchasing
get
from
home.
somebody else, that's what it's gonna be. And they're gonna look me dead in the eye and say 3.5, a hundo.
You better not ever lose your weed.
They gonna say
you better
hundo.
not ever lose your weed, bro, and be with me.
Hundo.
You better not ever.
Hundo.
Alright, you know I don't forget nothing. Love you too, brother.
Yo, switching gears. I just got on the internet and I seen some shit that was very fucking interesting.
What you saying?
Best rap album nominees for the Grammys.
And what's the best?
And this is very promising too. For artists that believe in lyrics, the best rap nominees is definitely something that will give you a lot of hope for where hip hop is going. So number 1, Black Habits from D Smoke.
Okay.
Okay. That's interesting.
That's very interesting. That's in there.
Very interesting. Alfredo, Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist.
Okay.
Very fucking interesting.
Hold on, this is for best
this is
rap
the best
album?
rap nominees.
The 2 got me.
But
I'm not saying those are 2 good artists, but I'm not saying.
No, but that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm not saying.
This is
but
interesting
those.
for people that care about lyrics.
You know what I'm saying?
This is interesting for people that care about lyrics.
All right.
If I want you guys to know in my tone that I'm very ecstatic about this.
Go ahead.
Okay? I'm very ecstatic about this. Number 3, A Written Testimony by Jay Electronica. So Jay Electronica featuring Hove.
Okay.
Number 4, King's Disease.
Okay.
Hit Boy Nas.
Yeah.
Number 5, The Algory by my brother Royce the 5'9".
Okay.
I'm very excited.
So they
first
went.
and foremost,
I think they went.
that
They said
motherfucking Royce the 5'9" is nominated for a motherfucking Grammy. That's fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing. That might be the best news I got all month when it comes rap related.
Same amazing for D Smoke and Freddie Gibbs.
Same, but I'm just saying.
You got a relationship.
Personally,
yeah.
I'm very excited that Royce the 5'9", one of the best rappers in the fucking world, is nominated for a fucking Grammy.
It would be better if he won. You think it's gonna be a popularity contest?
No, because the Grammys is very funny. I'm a part of the Grammy Academy. As far as when it comes to voting for artists and just being on the voting side to know how it works.
Right.
So I know it's very intricate for you to even be a nominee. But the fact that this category, shout out to all these brothers first and foremost. Shout out to Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist too. Very excited that they're nominated as well. Because like I said, like me and Freddie's from the same class.
That's a fact.
So, I think that's very dope within itself.
Freddie a gangster too. I fuck with Freddie.
Yeah, shout out to Gangsta Gibbs. However, this category just gives hope for lyricists and everybody that's out there that's priding your pen and what's going on. Continue to do that shit, all right? Because this shift right now, I'm speaking for myself, Smoke Dizza, somebody that prides himself on lyricism.
Talk your shit. You right? Nice. Talk your shit.
Nigga, I'm one of the greatest of all time.
That's a fact.
But what I'm saying is, this ain't about me. This is about lyricists. This is about everybody that fit that pocket.
I'm with you.
This is about the greatness from where hip-hop is going, y'all. This is the shift that we always waiting for, where you cannot microwave this shit no more. Microwaved product is not accepted, okay? So shout out to everybody that just got nominated for a Grammy. My personal favorite is between Royce and Fred. I hope one of them win. for the culture.
You went Royce and Fred?
For the culture.
For the culture, I would
love
say
it.
that's two. I would say Royce before Fred and D Smoke. That's just me personally. But I fuck if Gibbs win, I wouldn't be mad. But you know, Nas, I really liked Nas.
Nah, and I love
Boy,
King Disease.
I really liked it, bro.
But you know why I'm not, or why I didn't mention Esco? Because I feel like Esco is an artist like
That's it. He's already established.
like that's motherfucking Nas.
But do
This
he got
is
a
hip-hop.
Grammy?
I don't think so.
So
I don't
what-
think so. But look, let me give
man.
it back to you in wrestling terms. Jake the Snake didn't need the world belt for him to be Jake the Snake Roberts.
Okay, he was the man.
You understand?
He was the man.
He was the fucking man.
Yeah.
So not every, and I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve a Grammy because Nas deserves 50 Grammys.
But he's
They
beyond. He's bigger than
deserve
a
to
Grammy.
put Illmatic back into a rap nomination category just to win a Grammy.
He's bigger
Just
than a
because
Grammy.
Yes.
He's bigger than a
I
Grammy.
feel like some artists is just he's a perennial Hall of Famer.
That's a fact.
Hands
Hands down.
You can't take that. You cannot
Hands
take
down.
that
Hands
from
down.
Esco. So that's why I'm even surprised. You know that's there. But shout out to Esco and shout out to Hit Boy because from somebody that prides himself off of rapper producer projects, right? Those three names of artists actually connected with another producer to make bodies of work. So you got Prime with Royce and Primo.
Right.
You got Alfredo with Freddie and Alchemist, and then you got Freddie and Madlib's thing that they do. Pinata and Bandana, right?
Got you.
And then you got who's my third person? No, I said Royce and
Right.
Cream. So those three guys actually connected.
And everybody,
With
yeah,
producers,
everybody,
so-
yeah, with a producer. But I'm gonna be. I'm saying I respect all of those, but Smoke was one of the first person to bring that back.
I agree, but
Come on. I gotta shout it out, man. It's right behind you,
Nah,
brother.
Don't
It's
Smoke
right
Rock.
there.
It's
That's-
not about me, but we are doing Don't Smoke Rock too,
Okay.
and I hope the fact that we see these nominees, it gives me hope.
I'm with you.
You feel me?
I'm with you. RFC.
Because at the end of the day, whether you win the Grammy or not, you still leave being Grammy nominated artists.
100%. That's a fact, and that's
So
that's when it-
everybody in that category won. Round of applause for everybody in
For
that
hip-hop.
category. I wish I need to, this is my first episode, so I don't got all my shit for the round of cough button, the round of applause shit. I'm gonna get that going. But shout out to every artist that's a Grammy nominee right now. That's big for hip hop.
That's super big, bro.
That's big for hip hop.
And that's all rappers too. That ain't no auto tune. That ain't no, you know what I'm saying, trap with mixed with the that's all spitters, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is real. That's crazy. They really went back to hip hop, like on some real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But
Speaking of hip hop, shout out to Griselda. Griselda had a very impactful last 2 years. I'm not even gonna just put them. I'm not gonna say impactful year. I'm gonna say they had an impactful
Buffalo
2
Boys.
years with impacting the culture and actually being a part of that shift to how real music is being accepted. So tip my hat to my brothers. Get well soon, Benny the Butcher. I was just talking to the Butch the other
Benny.
day. I was talking to the Butch the other day on FaceTime. I'm probably going to pull up on him for his birthday, see what's up. But shout out to the Butch. Shout out to my brother Westside. You know what I mean? My nigga Worthy out here, point
niggas.
guard in the plays. And shout out to the Machine. You know what I mean? Getting his shit going and all that. So, shout out to my guys because you can't mention lyricism right now and not mention those guys and not mention somebody like Currency. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Somebody that proved. I feel like our whole unit proved that we don't need the clubs in order to get our shit off. I feel like right now with the pandemic that proved who actually has real fans.
lifestyle
You know what I mean?
music, bro.
And not just lifestyle music, but who have fans that connect with them. That's actually checking to see
In the
what's
house
going on.
that could play the music,
Yeah,
that could sit down and
it's-
build with you.
It's no system that's pushing a narrative for us to be heard. We're
that's a
getting
fact.
heard of being creative we getting heard of actually giving our fan base what they want. Because, you know, a lot of artists will give the fans what they want them to have and not what they want. You know, we pride ourselves into giving the fans what they want.
100.
You know what I mean? And I feel like, for me personally, that's just my parallel for loving wrestling and being a wrestling fan and understanding how the business works. Right? As a fan, you want what you want. You don't actually, and when you getting what they giving you, it's hard to intake. The product gets stale.
Yeah, it's the same thing with
you lose a lot of viewers. You know,
That's a fact.
And that's what happens with music too. So, you know, for all artists that's out there listening, give the fans what they want, man. Give the fans what they want. Sometimes they don't know what they want. Sometimes you got to give them what they need. But give them what they want, though.
That's a fact.
Give them what they want.
Yeah. Same thing with the porn world. You know what I'm saying? Stop using condoms.
Yo.
That's horrible. Give us what we want. Raw sex.
What is your obsession with porn? I really want to know.
What's my obsession with porn?
No. Listen.
What?
Listen. Some people have an obsession with going to the strip club.
I had that too.
Right. My theory is, if you're going to the strip club for pussy,
It's not
why don't
for
you just
pay for
the
it.
pussy?
Yeah, but it wasn't just. It's like because you want a club, but you want naked bitches to be around. Excuse my naked women. Excuse me. To be around, and that's a place you could go to where the women come to you and actually say hi.
Okay,
Instead
Quack.
of-
Okay,
you know what I'm
Quack.
saying?
Okay, Quagmire. All right. You have you have your lady at home,
Of course.
right? So what do you get out of?
Oh, this is
watching-
before all of that. This is before.
No, I'm
this.
talking about. Oh, this. Oh, okay.
Huh? This is before all that.
Because you
What
was
talking about?
you was very
Come on,
passionate
man, we
about
ain't
your
doing
porn.
all that. Oh, about porn?
Yeah,
Oh,
not
yeah,
talking-
I'm still
the
porn.
clubs is closed, bro.
Oh, I'm still porn. Oh, I thought you were
I'm
talking
not
about.
talking- no,
Oh,
no.
I was getting
I'm-
scared. It
no,
was
no,
getting
no,
hot
you-
in here.
you gotta
I'm sorry.
relax.
Right. You gotta relax when
You
you
gotta
talk
relax.
about.
No
yeah, you
voice.
said
You gotta relax.
I gotta fix my collar, brother.
No,
All right,
I'm
go ahead.
talking
sorry.
about your obsession with pornography.
It's a way out.
To my understanding, because you've been my friend for a long time.
Very long time.
You have a subscription to Pornhub?
Yes.
Like, you put your card on file?
Oh, we not.
For like,
come on.
No, because I want to know the process. Because you have.
All right, we're not gonna
when
do that.
I got a
I got a profile.
You have
So I
a
have
profile.
a profile. Yeah, it's like it's
So
like
you have, like, your
Facebook
face
and
and all-
Instagram. So I have like a Pornhub. Yeah, like you sign up. Yeah, show more hoes. Yeah, go to show more hoes. Check all my favorite videos out and all that. Yeah.
So wait.
Show more hoes.
So
spelled like that, one word.
like on Spotify, right? Like how you got like a Spotify
Yeah,
playlist.
yeah, I got a link,
You have
like-
a Pornhub.
I got a link,
You
yeah,
have
like-
a Pornhub playlist.
Yes, facts. Creamy, all that. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with all that. And I'm into like
Bro,
the
you sick.
homemade.
You're
like,
borderline sick.
Nah, I
You
am
borderline
sicko.
sick. You borderline
I'm
sick.
sicko. But I'm a sicko for the, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a really like cool sicko.
I guess. Where like I don't even know where to start because
Ask
I
me
feel like,
anything you want, bro.
I feel like, you know, my introduction to shit like that was selecting Enter on the cable box back in the day. Remember the
Oh,
cable
yeah.
box back
I'm
in the
the
day?
king of that.
When we was
Nah,
kids.
I had that.
you to press. I did it by accident. I didn't know what I
Did
was
it by
doing.
accident?
Nigga,
You the
it was,
man.
it
You
was
did that
new
by-
to me. It was
My
new.
man put me on to that,
I
man.
did it
I
by-
was staying up till
Nigga,
4 in the
I was
morning. I'm
shook.
going to school falling asleep, bro.
Oh, nah.
Cause I'm up
You
watching
sick.
porn all night. And they wasn't
You
even
sick.
showing straight in the course around that time.
Nigga,
like,
I
they was
was-
just showing like that was like
Nah,
soft
nah,
porn.
they was
getting
it
blood.
wasn't
They was getting
HBO.
blood on channel 63.
It was not HBO porn. I'm talking about
I know what you're talking about.
pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view,
When
yeah.
we had
channel
the,
62, 63.
when we had the
61,
boxes,
60.
the cable boxes, the little black
yeah,
cable
yeah,
boxes
with the little red
with the red
diamond.
dots,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And you
facts.
had to press select and enter
on certain channels.
to buy pay-per-view.
Yeah,
I did
but it
not
was free.
know that it wasn't free.
Oh,
I did not.
I had the free, the legal box. What's up with you?
No, my parents had the real box. We was West Indian. Nobody's
Oh yeah. I understand now. We was straight illegal. So
Right.
you press select into that mean free.
No, we press selected into that meant $10.
Nah, that was
or maybe 20.
You was buying them?
I didn't know. So hear me. I did it. I was shook. I ran to my mom's. I told her myself.
You told her? I would have watched it, then told her myself. See, not fast. I was a fast kid.
I was like, 12, 13, nah, less than, younger than
Man,
that.
I was still in my uncle tapes
9,
at
10.
9, 10. I got
Right,
that shit in
same
my.
time,
I'm taking the tapes to school. You know what I'm saying? I got the tapes
See,
like this. I'm the man in 5th grade. Like, nigga, look, nigga, you know what I'm
was
saying?
like my man Budden.
I was putting everybody on, bro. Like, go home, bro. Like, watch this, bro. Like, wait till everybody sleep 3 in the morning. I'm like this. Nigga, it was before setting alarms. I had the personal alarm because I was so about porn, bro. I wake up 3 in the morning. Everybody sleep. That's when you only got a VCR in the living room. I got to creep slow to the living room. I'm putting the mute. I got to hit the mute. Nigga, I'm sitting there. I might whack a joint right there in front of the joint. Word to mother. 2, 3. Word, I was hot.
So wait,
What?
So you never play sports like that.
I dabbled in my sport. I played for the Harlem Little Leagues. I'm saying I'm not athletic. What's wrong with you, bro? I played in the Harlem Little League. So we gonna paint the pictures in here.
Stop it.
You bugging them up.
You're not an athlete, bro. Let's cut it out.
Man, bro.
I never seen you in Harlem Little League. I never seen you.
I was in Harlem Little League '96. I got the trophy.
Bro,
you never seen me in Riverbank? You bugging.
Not playing ball. Not playing
ball in Riverbank.
I never ran into you playing ball in Riverbank.
You really bugging.
Or the PAL. Or Young World.
You bugging.
Or anywhere that niggas play basketball.
I wasn't in tournaments. We not gonna play like I was nice and ball. You know who I was? I come to the park and play ball.
You was Marlon Wayans.
Yeah, I wasn't playing.
You was Boogaloo.
Nah, I was nice on the whack courts.
You was Boogaloo.
I was nice on the whack courts.
You was a nigga that was coming in with all the
running
fits.
You know, look, stop talking to me.
You came with the knee pads, the brace. You had the fly sneakers and you wasn't shit.
No.
You was the nigga that came fully equipped.
I was the nigga.
Whack.
I always look. You got me choked up. Look, I was the dude that came to the park. My boys always nice and ball. Yeah, they nice. But I'm with the cool crowd anyway. But the cool crowd is the nice niggas. But when it's time to play, I ain't playing with them. I'm going to the other court. I'm nice on the other court, bro.
Don't make me lose my. You
bugging now?
You're making me lose my train.
People.
Exactly. And I did not meet you playing basketball, so you was not a basketball player. You was not an athlete when we come to this conversation. Broadway.
I'm not an athlete.
You was not an athlete.
All right. But I played though. I played.
All right, whatever.
I played, but
okay.
You had to play ball.
Okay.
But see, like I said, that's a fact. I was in the weed early. I was in the porn early. Like I was into girls early. I was that dude.
See, so you didn't
even
let me
I
get
was
there.
in love
You
with
didn't even let me
light-skinned
get
girl.
there before getting offended of me telling you that you weren't an athlete. That we all know. Okay.
Nigga, none of us went pro, so we not talking about
but that's fine.
Man, we ain't doing that. I wasn't after I seen early. I'm like, these niggas is bugged out.
Harlem,
they think they Jordan. I'm like this. Let me go get my pack, and I'm hitting the body, bugging out.
In Harlem, that's what you call a fuss answer.
Yeah, that's a fuss answer. Look, he's trying to hit me with
on the screen, I want fuss answer. Right, so a fuss answer is somebody that just comes with a rebuttal, like, "Oh, so none of us went to the league." No, that does not change the fact that you were not an athlete.
I had my moments. I had moments.
Whatever.
All
right, now back to my point.
All right, let's go.
You weren't an athlete. You were definitely into the women.
Yes.
That's definitely your thing. You were definitely into weed.
Facts.
Definitely your thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put you on the lifestyle part of it.
I'm in a lifestyle. Okay, I'm definitely lifestyle.
So you didn't even let me get there before you got offended.
But
when
I'm still sports and entertainment too, brother. It was Showtime.
Okay.
That's why my name's Showtime. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay, Boogaloo. So what I'm trying to tell you is this: sports wasn't your thing, so things that fell under lifestyle was your thing. So pornography can go right under the bitches.
Right, no, that's a fact.
Okay.
That's lined up.
So when you got into pornography, right, what led you to continue to grow your collection?
Because the women
and
got
actually
better.
Have a real bro. I think you might be the
better.
only nigga I know on a high. Because I'm sure niggas on the low that got profiles.
Bro, that's
and all
$1 billion
that.
business. You think, bro, that's sex. All right, we're not going to talk about sex is the highest paid business. We not gonna talk about that, bro. Cause after all the ball players, after the entertainers, the whatever, the store owners, whatever you are, at the end of the night, you want sex, brother. You coming to the sex man. Where the women at? Or you coming to the club. Where the women at? Oh yeah, that's a fact. So that's life. Women, we ain't gonna get into what a woman is in life. That's everything, brother. So I'm dealing with that. We up on that. Ain't nothing better than a pair of titties, double D's. What's better than that?
I agree.
With a pound of weed.
I agree.
And after you get the pound of weed, you want the double D's.
I agree. All right.
Okay.
So I was never disagreeing or judging you, brother.
Nah, I didn't.
I'm not judging you.
No.
I'm just
answering your question.
I'm just highlighting something that's I've been very perplexed by, I want to say, for a while, because, you know, we all have personal preferences. Mm-hmm. I'm not somebody I don't have the patience to.
Yeah, you're not doing that.
Now, I can't say I didn't do it before, and my lady used
about 9
she
tabs
didn't like
open
it
right now.
No,
I got 57 tabs right now.
You're sick. That's it.
You want to see?
No, I don't. Oh. But do you have a favorite porn star that you go seek?
It's too many to name.
Because I'm friends with a few, so I just.
I know that, and I want to meet her. Can I just meet her? I just want to have a conversation. I just ask questions. Like you got, questions people got. Like I look at the, you know what I'm saying? I don't see Paul. See, you can't see. I can't, because of what they doing. People act like you can't really look up to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And let's keep it 100 because of what they doing.
They're entertainers at the end.
They're entertainers at the end of the day.
I don't judge. I don't judge.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be Jay Slay. Like I was Jay Slay. Like that was the homie.
I might have to.
I did everything but the glasses.
I might have to have my homie.
I did the Timbs.
I might have to have Candace come up here.
Please have Candace come up here, please, because she caught at least 50 loads. Candace caught at least 50 loads. She caught at least 50 loads. And that's at least 50. Cause I double take back.
So wait.
I was just looking up Candace the other day, because I was looking up Ebony Boobs, and she popped up.
So wait, you banged out. You banged out the Candace over 50 joints.
I ain't have intercourse with her.
No, I'm talking about you banged out to the footage.
Yeah, I hit her off. Yeah, I hit her off. I hit her off 50 times. Guaranteed. I hit her off 50 times. And then it's not real, you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, when I get in tune. You know what I'm saying? I was the nigga with the 2 TVs. I have 2. You know how y'all do with the games? I got the 2 TVs. I had the porn. You know what I'm saying? I might set the computer up on this joint high. Then I might set the TV up high. And then this one got the front angle high. She got the side angle. I'm just like this one. Back and forth like a nigga locked up or something. Yo, nigga used to go crazy.
Yo, you a sick nigga, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I love y'all too.
I mean, shout out to that industry though, but that is
that's a money industry.
That's some shit. Speaking of
X
money,
videos, XNXX, Pornhub, you know what I'm saying? I'm on all 3, to be honest with you.
What female artists would you want to see do a porn? Now, I'm not
Rap
sure.
Artists?
I'm not sure.
You're not asking that.
I'm not sure if this is true or not. So don't quote me, but it was some footage that was online. I want to say maybe like 2 years ago. It was allegedly Ella May.
Okay. Ella May. Nah, shit.
I'm not sure if it's true.
See,
because it's a lot of people.
We not gonna say that.
A lot of people will try to do the look-alike thing.
Yeah, because a lot of women look like her. She don't rub off, but then again, those be the ones.
Somebody sent it to me. I watched it. I ain't gonna hold you.
You thought it was her? I gotta see it because
shit was elite. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not sure if it was her.
She is beautiful.
It was elite.
And now we not dissing Ella May because I love her.
I love every
my girl loves her music,
big
bro.
Love to every artist. Everybody
she
knows
is like amazing, bro. Like I fucks with Ella May.
She's beautiful. She makes amazing music.
You know what I'm saying? My wife look like her, so I ain't gonna.
I'm not saying that it was actually her. I'm saying it was footage that people were trying to say it was her. I'm not putting that smut on her.
All right.
I'm not.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, but I would love to look at. Yeah. I might. You know what I'm saying? I'll cop that.
That wasn't the question.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
The question was, what female artists would you like to see on Pornhub? So just scrolling on your little profile.
See, that's
show
funny.
Show more hoes. Just scrolling.
I got it. They already there. You want me to unload?
No.
Oh, all right.
I'm asking you, what female artist would you like to see on your playlist? This is your time to shoot your shot. Personal
Nah,
part.
man,
Be
because
personal.
the one I'm really talking about, the one I'm gonna say, is going through too much right now, man.
Who's that?
Megan.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Because that body is crazy. Like on camera, every man knows what I'm talking about. And on camera, and she's a thick, strong, tall woman. Like usually those are the biggest porn stars that can handle. You know, they can. We not gonna like talk like that, but you know what I'm saying. She look like, you know what I'm saying. And look who's hitting my man Tory. We ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that. I'm sorry. We ain't gonna get into that. But Megan, what's my dream doll? Her feet fire. She said Tory was sucking it through the socks. Let me see. See, you gonna get me in trouble at home.
See, this
but she one of those like in my day, I would definitely try to suck her toes through her socks.
My nigga,
You know, dream doll.
You would just be sucking socks, bro.
Hold on, cash doll. Iggy Azalea. That she will be top point. Like in the whole world, like. And I'm not saying she's the baddest. I'm not saying she's the baddest. This is no order. I'm just names is just popping. That was
we gonna show Moho's top 5 artists he would like to see on his profile.
And ladies, I'm not trying to like
so we got 4.
Y'all.
We got 4.
I'm not doing that. Y'all getting money.
No. This is
y'all getting wild bread.
This is not a literal thing.
Yeah.
It's hypothetically speaking. Okay.
Okay.
So we got 4 names. We got Meg. We got Iggy. We got Cash Doll. We had who's the 4th one you said?
Well, I said Cash Doll. I said Dream Doll.
Dream Doll. Now what is your 5th?
Damn, that's
because I only asked for one. You gave me.
I'll probably substitute a couple out because I'll probably substitute. That's just off the top. I was just thinking of bad joints, and I was damn. Ooh, Cardi. Sorry, Offset. Cardi though.
That's your 5th?
Yeah, but I got more though, man. Because then I got, you know what I'm saying, I want to go Mary J. Blige. I go on MILFs. I go Mary J. Blige, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, Jill Scott, I want us to sloppy. No disrespect. But we talking because, you know what I'm saying, she heavy, like, up here, like, that's a woman. So for a sloppy toppy scene, I might go Jill Scott. Ooh, that'll go viral. And then I'll keep it at 100. That'll go viral, bro. And then you know what I'm saying? Cardi, that's Cardi got the tats. She got a lane in porn, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nicki, of course. I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Nicki, because Nicki got these women got men, bro. Like you just asked me a question, bro. We talking boys.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically.
Speaking.
You did. Yeah, these women got men though. But I'm just talking y'all bad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here, y'all performing, y'all shaking it. I'm saying this is what the men is thinking about.
It's just, it's like how you how you pick a fantasy team.
Yeah. I got 3 more out of 10.
Actually,
I got 3 more out of 10.
Show Moho's fantasy team.
I got 3 more out of 10. I think I said Jill Scott. Mary nowadays been looking crazy. Like I don't know. Like she got Mary Brent. The brown on Mary look fire. Like Mary Brown, like Egyptian brown. Like I'm into that.
The melanin. You know she's melanin.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. Then I might go. Damn, I'm thinking one of these, like, you know what I'm saying, because I need a ghetto, you know what I'm saying, I got, but Cardi, she went up now. You know what I'm saying, I need 2 more, man.
Now, your first list was good. I was just interested to, you went real intricate in your list. I didn't really even
I got more for y'all, though.
No, we don't even have enough time for you to do that.
I understand.
But I just,
I'm just letting you know I got more.
It was just good conversation to continue going with.
But I know some of them, they feeling my list, though.
Nah, I mean, I think every man would comply with that list.
Yes, that's a fact.
I don't think that's a bad list.
Come on, Iggy imagine Iggy scene with Cash Doll. Whoo, 2 brown tall thing and a milk chocolate tall thing. Blonde until Cash Doll pull out the black hair. Both stilettoed out. That scene is fire. I'm telling you, I got this. This is what I'm gonna do. Like this, you know what I'm saying? This is what's gonna make me a gazillionaire. You know what I'm saying? The porn business.
Fantasy bookings. Switching
gears.
Did you vote? I just want to know.
At the porn?
I just want to know.
No, nigga.
See, I asked you that because
you know why I didn't vote.
I didn't wait. We can get to that. We can get to that. I asked you why because, you know,
Because I live in New York, and he was going to win anyway. But go ahead.
see, look, here's the thing. I asked you why, or asked you if you voted, because I know it's a lot of our peers that I wouldn't say they aren't aware of what's happening in America, because everybody is aware. I think this is the most woke, quote unquote, time for anybody living in America.
Because it's in our face.
Because it's right there. The everything is right there. However, a lot of people didn't agree with either one of the evils, and some people sided with what they thought was the lesser evil, or some people just went indifferent to just say, you know, this shit is just gonna go how it goes. So why I asked you that was because I was trying to see what side of the coin you fell on personally. And this is, I mean, look, this is the personal party. You know what I mean? Your eyes got wide. Well, fuck you scared for?
I'm definitely not for Trump.
Fuck you scared
so
for?
No, I'm not going to not sit here.
I never called you a Trump supporter neither.
Oh, no. But I'm not a Biden supporter.
I know that. That's why I said. I said a lot about.
I was good with the whole, you know what I'm saying? You know, look, let me tell you something about politics, man. Like, this shit is like, you just said WWF. Like what you said earlier with the, they know what's going on, and what you said earlier, like that they know what's going on, and like they playing against us. I think that's what it is. So, you know, in life, I just want to go and just be a good person, bro. And we all know what's right and what's wrong. And we know, you know that in your heart. As a human being, at a certain age, you know what's right and you know what's wrong. So do what's right, and the world will be a better place. All this politics, believing that they going to change. Everybody's in it for themselves at the end of the day. Even the people that's voting, we in it for ourselves to say, oh, we won. Either side is saying, oh, we won. So regardless, it's going to be divided. So, why we not, like, it's like, to be honest with you, somebody got to lose. That's life, brother. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody go about their life and get their money and do what's right, raise your families, and really stop worrying about politics and what they doing for us. But, because they assholing us anyway, to be honest with you. The government got all our ass bleeding. Every time you spend $1, you paying tax. That's not gonna stop, brother. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and if you wanna live here, that's what you gotta do, unless everybody in the world say, we not dealing with this shit. And then they can't stop it, because the world against it. That's my take.
I hear you. I respect some of your perspective. Me personally, I don't really agree with anything political. So much that I wouldn't even part two a project that I actually did when I was interested into having my own undertone politically. I just fell so out of touch and just not inspired at all to even speak on it in the public, as far as, you know, my line of work of music. But you know, being that we doing a podcast, I think I could speak that a little more clearer without having my views misconstrued with trying to rhyme a scheme. I'm not pro-Trump. I'm not pro-Biden. I don't know who's the lesser evil of the two. Learning about politics and understanding exactly what's going on, so to speak, it'll make you not even want to choose a side. You know, you just really just got to do what you got to do for your family and hope that, you know, hope that shit fall on the side of the coin that you're going for.
That's
it. You know, Republicans for the rich, demos for the poor. And depending on what side you're on is how it might work out for you. You know, a lot of criminals don't like Biden.
They gotta
Biden is not.
We know a lot of those people, bro.
I do. But this is why I'm saying it, because I wouldn't know, because I'm not criminal, so I don't. That doesn't apply to me. It doesn't apply to me. I'm not a criminal.
You're not a criminal. Yeah, I know. Go ahead, keep going.
Why I don't agree with Biden is it's a lot of the other stuff that I don't really care to speak about at all. But he may be a lesser evil than Trump
right now
because of the bigotry and the upfront racism that we see with Trump. However, if you really dig on the internet, you can find some of the same type of tactics by his adversary, by his opponent. So it's kind of like, what side do you pick? You can't delete that. Nobody did voiceovers on his shit. You know what I mean? That's there for you to see if you really want to see it. But
Trump was entertaining. He entertained America.
Yeah, but Trump, we didn't want to be entertained. We need somebody to be a leader.
No, that's what
and we lost a lot of people from his lack of awareness to what's going on. And not even to say just put it on him, because I always, to be deeper, I'm like, it's always an agenda. He's just the face. So it's always
somebody
else that's pulling those strings.
Somebody's endorsing him.
But that's a little deep, and that's another conversation for another day. But I was just curious, and not only just to get your point of view, but to really just speak minds, because it's really like really a soundboard for me with a lot of these things, and then it could just help me jump off my point with what I'm trying to make or what I'm trying to give to the world. But hopefully with our new president and vice president, we have it's more progress to fixing the problems in America, and we can get this shit back running how it should be running, and our parents and grandparents and children can be safe in this environment.
Facts.
Outside of what's going on with this pandemic and the COVID shit, a lot of us in the inner cities, at first we didn't believe it until it started hitting people close to home. It's always more believable when it hits close to home.
2020 was a crazy year, but it turned out to be a year that taught us a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's a historical year, man.
Yeah.
And whatever.
Well, going into 2021, you know what I mean? It's a lot of upward positive movements that's happening, and not to end this on a serious light note, but we have a lot of good things to look forward to, as far as America goes, as far as music goes, as far as life goes.
As far as RFC goes.
Hopefully the world could open back up, you know what I mean, and I could take my act back on the road. But until then, you tuned into the motherfucking personal party with the Kush God, Smoke Dizza. And motherfucking my nigga Show More Hoes over here, you know what I mean? My soundboard. And
chill.
see you niggas in a minute.
Broadway.